have spent the last 3 months with the Pixel 8 Pro, and in this video, I am going to be comparing it to the brand new Galaxy S24 Ultra, which everyone is already calling it smartphone of the year. From the displays, the performance, the cameras, and the AI features, did Samsung just copy Google, or is there something or more that meets the eye? Let's find out which has the best value for you. First things first, let's talk about the design. Design is super important to me because it is what you look at every day and more or less reminds you if whatever phone you eventually get was the right decision. The Pixel 8 Pro has a glass back, but instead of having a glossy finish like the Pixel 7 Pro, the 8 Pro has a satin or matte finish. I have been going caseless every now and then because it just feels a lot better without a case. The sides are still aluminum with the USB-C ports at the bottom and stereo speakers, which are some of the best speakers in the industry. They're loud, they're punchy, and the bass does not give out the louder it gets. Now, if you look at the back, Google expanded where the camera sensors are, also upgrading the cameras and lenses, which we'll dive into very soon. Next to it is a temperature sensor, which I have used literally once, I guess twice for the purpose of this video, and is probably the most forgettable feature Google has come out with in a long time. Essentially, you can measure the temperature of different things, your food, your water, and many more. And if I were to use this, it'll be just for my tea or my coffee. And just like the first time, I don't really know how accurate this is, but with the Pixel update dropping very soon, the app can now or will be able to take actual temperature of human beings. Google, I think you guys are doing a great job, but I don't think this feature will draw anybody in. It's unique, don't get me wrong, it's not mind-blowing at the same time. The Galaxy S24 Ultra looks exactly like the S22 Ultra and the S23 Ultra. The colors this year are titanium black, gray, yellow, and violet. And yes, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is going titanium, and people are asking if they copied Apple because the 15 Pro Max or the 15 Pro is also titanium, and I think no, because it doesn't make sense. I think this was just a direction most smartphone companies were already going. That being said, the titanium gray is my favorite color out of the rest. It looks great and it just feels great. And speaking of how it feels, it weighs almost the same as the S23 Ultra, but because this is more of a titanium build, the material is lighter, making this one of the easiest phones to hold without a case. And if you can't use your phone without a case, this is the perfect segue into today's sponsor, Pitaka, and these great cases for the S24 Ultra. The new Mag Easy Case 4 for the S24 Ultra is available in 3 designs. Black, Moonrise, and Sunset is made from aramid fiber, and Pitaka did a great job in combining lightweight material with a confident grip, gorgeous looks, and of course amazing protection for the brand new S24 Ultra. Pitaka really is the pioneer for aramid fiber cases, and they're the leading brand that uses fusion weaving technology to enhance the possibilities of this material. And one of the best things about these Mag Easy cases is that they are MagSafe compatible, so you can turn your S24 Ultra into a MagSafe device. So just like the iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Maxes, Samsung users can also use MagSafe friendly accessories like the Mag Easy Grip 2. It is magnetic, it is slim, and of course, it is light. If this is something that you're interested in, click the link in my description now and get you one of the best S24 Ultra cases today. When the Pixel 8 Pro was released, I said it was one of the better displays of 2023. You know, 2400 nits of max brightness, the super Ultra display, and so on. This time around, Samsung decided to take it a step further. The S24 Ultra is still 6.8 inches tall, has a dynamic AMOLED 2X display with a 120Hz refresh rate. Added on top of that is their Vision Booster feature, just in case the 2600 nits of max brightness is not bright enough. Let's face it, Samsung produces the best displays in the game, so this isn't really a surprise. However though, looking at it side by side, can anyone really tell me the difference between these two displays? The average consumer can't. I mean, I can't, so there's that also. And I think smartphone companies have finally reached its limit where displays are so good that most people can't really tell a discernible difference, or it's not a major factor when people are trying to get a new phone. The blacks are black, the color accuracy is also very good, and statistically, the S24 Ultra has the better display. What differentiates them is how you unlock the phones, and even that is almost a split decision. The fingerprint scanner on the Pixel 8 Pro is not perfect. Actually, in reality, it should be better because it is very clear the Pixels should have gotten an ultrasonic fingerprint reader like the Galaxy S24 Ultra. If we're talking face unlock, on the other hand, I was very disappointed at the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Even with my face being registered, it did not recognize me. Time and time again, I tried over and over. It didn't even know who I was, even under the biggest dome lights in the studio. So I think Google will take that one. The displays between these two phones are pretty good. The Pixel wins with face unlock, but the S24 Ultra wins with everything else. Alright, let's address the big elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. And there has been a lot of debate on Samsung copying Google with these features or even collaborating with them. And my reply to that every time is, so? Google is far ahead of any other smartphone company with some of these AI features, so it only makes sense that others will either copy it or collaborate. Samsung did both. So in terms of collaborating, Samsung has the circle to search feature that is also coming to the Pixel 8 Pro and the Pixel 8 with the new feature drop updates. This is just like Google Lens giving birth, because circle to search works just like it, but this time you can use your S Pen or your fingers to just circle an image and it highlights it so you can get more information. So you see a pair of shoes or a shirt that you like, you can just circle to search to get more information. At least the S Pen is useful for once. Now, if we're talking about copying, we're talking about transcript assist. Similar to the recorder app on the Pixel 8 Pro, it helps transcribe recorded messages, business meetings and the likes, and it also specifies how many people are talking at a given time. If the recordings are too long, you can use Galaxy AI to summarize the entire notes for you. And if that isn't enough, it also helps you translate the recordings into 13 different languages. Those features are nice, but I think the biggest flex for me is their live translate feature. It happens on device and it acts as a real-time interpreter during phone calls. This is great and I've tried it out and it almost works like magic, but I realized it is better suited for short transactional conversations like making a reservation, for instance, because anything after that, then Galaxy AI just kind of loses its patience. Overall though, what Samsung really wants you to know is how great the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip is, because some of these AI features are done on the phone, which further shows the power of the new chipset. That being said, it also goes to show that even though the Pixel 8 Pro has a lower chip with the Tensor G3, it can still carry out some of these features, even if some of them are cloud-based, of course. So for this round, even though the S24 Ultra does have a more powerful chip, Google has pioneered most of these AI features with their inferior chip, so it's only fair we give them their flowers. So this round will be a tie. Okay, I realized when writing the script for this video or my outline, some people are not going to like this part, but let's talk about the battery life. And I am very disappointed with the battery life on the S24 Ultra. And I know people are going to come in the comments and say I'm lying, or some other creators said this and so on. But remember, this is my experience and the battery life has been below average for what the Ultra series stands for. I average only 6 hours of screen time on most days. Now, I thought I was tripping, but in the last 4 days, it's been exactly 6 hours on an average basis. Now, the S23 Ultra was a lot better than this, and the problem might be a lot of things. It could be the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip and how it's sucking up all the power, or the new AI features, or it could just be something else. All I know is I get more battery on the Pixel 8 Pro than I do the S24 Ultra. Maybe in due time it will get better, but for now it is very disappointing. Samsung, if you're watching this, please send an update as soon as you can. Of course, with every new phone, we have to talk about the cameras. The S24 Ultra still has its 200 megapixel wide-angle lens with a 50 megapixel 5x telephoto lens, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens for optical zoom. They're more or less the same as the S23 Ultra, except the 10x zoom is now swapped for the 5x. In terms of quality, there is one thing that always makes me come back to the Pixel phones, and that is True Tone. Skin tone is so important to me, and I think the Pixel 8 Pro nails it every single time. Don't get me wrong, the S24 Ultra has improved from last year, but it isn't quite there yet. If you're a black person or a person of color, you'll notice the difference right away. From the main wide-angle sensor, the S23 Ultra is much more vibrant and colorful compared to the Pixel 8 Pro that depicts more of a natural look. Samsung's picture profile always has more saturation. Some people love it, but I'm not a fan personally. They both have a telephoto lens and they're both good, but Samsung's 3x and the 5x do a better job than the Pixel 8 Pro in that regard. The ultra-wide lenses are pretty much up there in terms of its detail and gathering more light, but honestly, I don't really see a huge difference between the two, but let me know down if you guys see something that I don't. Now with video, the S24 Ultra shoots in 8K while the Pixel 8 Pro shoots in 4K. Both of them are decent in their own rights with great lighting conditions. Both cameras are good, but if I was taking just images, it would definitely be the Pixel 8 Pro. But if we're going just based on video, the S24 Ultra definitely does it better. So with all that being said, which has the better value? And value is the main thing here. Samsung decided to charge $100 extra, bringing the price of the S24 Ultra to $1,300, while the Pixel 8 Pro is just $999, and that is a $300 difference. That is a lot of money for some people. If you're looking for value, meaning getting more for less, then the Pixel 8 Pro is the better value phone without a doubt. But if you're looking for the best of the best, having an S Pen, a 200 megapixel camera, titanium build, then the S24 Ultra is hands down the better phone to get. But that is just one man's opinion. I'd like to hear from you. Is the Pixel 8 Pro the better valued phone, or is the S24 Ultra already the king of Android phones in 2024? Comment down below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you got any value from this. And as usual, my name is KJ, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.